Hey you guys, today I'm here to do Love and Hip Hop Miami. I think it's season 3, episode 5, I believe. If I'm wrong, oops. But it was a cool episode. It was very entertaining. It was entertaining. It's better than the other Love and Hip Hops right now, so I'm cool with it. It started off where it left off, where Prima Donna was getting the pig from Jocelyn. And at first, she was like, oh, whatever, get y'all some food type shit. She was acting like she was not pressed at all. But it starts seeping out. It starts seeping out that she was very pressed about what Jocelyn had did. And as a person that's trying to start a business or whatever, I can understand that. I can really understand, like, this girl did this at your event and being petty, so you get mad. But don't say you not pressed, but then as you keep talking, it starts seeping out that you was really upset about what she did. You start accusing her of being on drugs, talking about allegedly. So you could tell that you was feeling some type of way. Own that. Like it was fucked up. Like own it. Um, a lot of y'all want me to remember that Prima Donna supposedly started this stuff about Jocelyn and making shirts and all that kind of stuff. But when do we grow up? Do we harbor over something like so many years ago when we say we grown, we say we have matured? That's my thing with Jocelyn. You remember at the end of her being on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, she was acting like she had matured, she didn't have time for this kind of stuff and all of that, but then you're on here and you're doing the same petty stuff. So when this girl come back at you, you can't act like you over and beyond this stuff. You ain't got time. No, you bringing this heat, expect it back. I'm gonna be here to watch it. I'm gonna be here to watch it because, like I said, she started this with Prima Donna, so I'm here to see where it land. I don't know who gonna win this argument situation because they're not gonna fight. But I'm here to watch it because I think Jocelyn is in the wrong when it comes to this situation instead of focusing on her. Your storyline here is your beef with Prima Donna that haven't really been paying you no attention. Why isn't your storyline geared to your show that's gonna be on that other network? So I don't know. Prima Donna, you could tell she was mad because she was like, she was talking to, she went off of it and forgot, like, we not supposed to be talking to the producers. We not supposed to act like they right there, because she went way off and was like, y'all better tell me the next time she have an event so I can pull up. I said, y'all gonna tell her? They gonna tell you, girl, why are you worried? They gonna tell you because they want they want to film it. They want to put it in a storyline, so they're gonna tell you. You ain't even gotta worry about it. Trina, Joy, and Bobby meet up. Bobby. Ooh, I like Bobby. So I don't want to say nothing about his appearance because I like me some Bobby. But Bobby, stop letting people put hickeys on your neck at this time in your life. Like, we ain't got time for these damn hater marks. Like, them are hater marks to me, especially when you grown. Uh, so they were talking about Trina and her tour, and she wanted to have this tour and a boot camp to get these girls ready for this tour and all that kind of stuff. I said, that's cool. You want to have a media training and all that. Some of them really, really, really needs it. So she wants to have that. Joy tells her that she talks to Nikki and she wants to give Nikki a try on the tour. So Trina was like, absolutely not. And then Bobby was like, no, you should let her, so she can see that she's the weakest link of the group, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, this is where you see that Trina is the face of this tour and not the investor in this tour. This money ain't coming out her pocket because you know why? If it was, this girl would not have been on your tour. She showed you who she was the first time. So why are you letting somebody else talk you into letting this problem child come be on your tour? It's because apparently you ain't paying for it. Apparently you're the face of it. So that's about it. Because I'm like, apparently she don't have the final say for this girl to be on her tour. Especially after when they met up at the pool. I'm like, no, Trina ain't got no say so on this. Somebody can't tell me that. Anyway, Trick and Prima Donna meet up and she's rapping. Please don't quit your day job. Don't quit selling. Well, I don't know about these waist shaper things because, baby, I don't know if your waist was shaping right on your event that you were promoting waist shapers. And I like Prima Donna. I like her business sense. I like, you know what I'm saying? That bitch is a go-getter. But I don't know if rapping. And then with Trick over there pumping you up, I'm like, is he hearing something we don't hear? Is it edited? I don't know. But y'all know what y'all need to hear. Geisha. Geisha used to be Geisha 305 or whatever. I think she's Geisha #1 fan or something like that. I know I follow her. But she did a diss track on Prima Donna. And I hollered. The whole 1 minute, I hollered. I said, girl. And that's rapping. Shout out to Geisha. That was rapping. Woo, y'all need to go check that out. For real, for real. Anyway, moving on from that one. So, yeah, they were talking about Jocelyn coming for her. Trick didn't like all that. It is what it is. We're going to see the play out. That's how I look at it. Hood Rat and her boyfriend meet up to talk about, once again, her life story about her sister and how she needs to be there for her family and she needs to make it. Nobody in her family made it, so she needs to be the one to make it. You know, the typical story. I hope she make it. I really do. I like her. I hope she makes it. Amara and her mama meet up. And her mama basically tell her, you need to do what's best for you. You need to be a grown-ass woman about this situation and make decisions for you. Not let your man make decisions for you. Not let me make decisions for you. But you for you. Amara's a little girl. She don't comprehend that. She don't know what her mama was talking about. I don't know. Because moving on, I don't even care. I'm going to move on to... No, I'm going to keep going. But she didn't listen to her damn mama. That's all I know. Joy, Trick, and Caroline. This was the most, oh my God, part of the show that I laughed at. I laughed so hard, and it was because of Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy really, him and Caroline stole this episode. Joy, you wrong as shit. You is wrong. Either y'all paid this lady a lot of money for acting, or y'all wrong. Y'all wrong as hell for doing this lady like that. You knew they wasn't going to be a good match. If you know your husband, because that's your husband, that ain't your ex-husband, bitch, y'all ain't divorced. If you know your husband, you knew that wasn't the type of woman he wanted. You knew he wasn't going to be attracted to her. You knew it wasn't going to work. First of all, her mouth is foul. You know what I'm saying? She going to say what she feels. Caroline look like a female that says exactly what's on her mind, good or bad. And Trick is the way he is. You knew they wasn't gonna match. I knew they wasn't gonna match, regardless of what she looked like. I knew them personality-wise they wasn't gonna match. Then she gonna say, "I want to introduce him to my friend," and then say, I've heard good things about her, you know, at the church or whatever. And I'm like, I thought that was your friend. Girl, you just lied for no reason. So, anyway, she sat at that table, and when Trick walked up, he wasn't having it. He was not having it. First, she tried to say something about not knowing Nikki or something like that, but she know Caroline. And he was like, what, did she hear from me? And she was like, yeah. He was like, you got to be crazy. I said, no, she petty. This is so wrong. Like, this is so, it wasn't gonna work. It wasn't working. He said that he like slutty girls and all that. And I'm like, oh, is that some shade to Joy? Cause you said you like slutty girls. And you want Joy back. Just saying, Joy, are you a slut? I don't know. You tell me, Joy, are you a slut? He might think you're a slut. So, it wasn't going to work. He told her ass he didn't want to talk to her. He didn't want to see her. Just get on up because she blocking. Like, go on, girl, bye. And Joy couldn't do nothing but walk her out and apologize. And I'm like, you need to keep apologizing. You need to be apologizing when it's air. You need to apologize the next day, the rest of the week, because this was wrong. Like, I hope she just got paid for this. I hope she got paid to set herself up for this, knowing it wasn't going to work. Anyway, Suki is at her video shoot for her song. It's something in her throat. I don't remember, but I know the song because it's ratchet as hell, and y'all know I'm into ratchet. You'll see. So I've seen the video before all of this. I've seen the song. Like I said, I follow these women on YouTube because I listen to their music. Don't judge me. I listen to their music. Some of their songs, like Suki, I listen to some of her songs. Hood Brat, I've listened to maybe one or two of her songs. Chameleon, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I've always been a fan. I'm a fan. So it is what it is. Nikki, I ain't never heard your music. Anyway, so they both, Chameleon and Hood Brat, meet up at Suki's video shoot, and they're basically saying how Chameleon is a part of the tour now. Trina Carter asked her to be part of the tour, and then Hood Brat was talking about Nikki is going to be a part of the tour as well, and how Nikki had been harassing her on social media after the whole incident at Briscoe party, and how she tried to talk to her and Nikki hung up on her, and they all just basically feel like it's on site. Suki talked about how she found out that it was Nikki that took her phone, and how she told them that she was missing money, so she made them run back tapes and found out that Nikki was the one that stole the phone. My whole thing is, because she was yelling at that pool about this too, and my whole thing, before I forget, is if you make so much money and you gonna miss money, I would have went and got a phone the next morning. I don't know if you have insurance on your phone or whatever, but me, first of all, because I got kids and I can't be at work and my kids be somewhere else and they can't get a hold of me, so therefore I would have been at the phone place soon as they opened. So how long did you go without a phone? I don't understand. Y'all saying y'all make so much money and y'all got all this $5,000 hair and this and that, and you doing video shoots. Phones don't cost that much just for the motherfuckers to ring. Now, I know y'all be wanting these iPhones 11s and all that, but if you need a phone to ring with your internet and all that, it's only going to cost like $100 or so to get a phone, so you won't miss money. I understand you mad at the girl for taking your phone and all that concept of the phone, but I ain't gonna let nobody make me miss my money. I'm going to give me a phone that next morning, soon as the phone place open. Then I was just have to catch that bitch when I catch her by my phone. Especially then you have to go back to the club and all that kind of stuff. That was too much time to be missing money. Anyway, MJ and Amara and Julian meet up, and it was a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry, Julian, you were in the wrong. Like, first of all, y'all never got to the point of you saying she can go wherever she want to go or whatever as far as leaving your management, but you never really said, if you leave my management, then the royalties come to me. She never made that clear. Said, if I leave, then what about my royalties and my masters and all that kind of stuff. She never talked to him. They never got a clear understanding either way it went. Then her boyfriend was getting mad at the conversation because the way the conversation was going, the way he was trying to deflect from the conversation, then he like, you know what, let's just put it out there, man to man, let's just put it out there about you sliding in her bed. Amara I keep telling y'all, Amara don't want this conversation out because it's more to the story than Amara have told her boyfriend. You see when he said, well, we both had drinks. She kind of shut that down just as well. Like, yeah, we both had drinks, but I didn't tell him the rest of them, so be quiet. You know what I mean? It was just the way she was talking to him. I felt like that whole story didn't come down. He was trying to leave it alone because he didn't want to explain it either on national TV. But I think it was more to that story. he said that he just fell into her bed, and I'm like, well, you need to ask Amara how did she present it to her man. If you're saying it wasn't like that and all this kind of stuff and it was a misunderstanding, how did Amara present it to her man that he took it the way he took it? Because she didn't say, oh, Julian was drunk, we had drinks, he fell onto the bed, but then, I made him get up, he went to his bed, he never tried anything. That's making your man feel at ease where he don't say nothing. But apparently you said something to him that he was saying he was going to kick his ass then when y'all was having a conversation. And you was like, no, baby, leave it alone. Promise me you going to leave it alone. And that's what he did, because that's what men do, lie and be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to leave it alone. But in the back of their mind, like, bitch, I don't know what she talking about. I'm going to confront him. That's what it was. It felt like it happened to me. Anyway, Amara fired Julian and still, like I said, didn't get no damn clarification. Tip, Don, and Prima Donna meet up to talk about Jocelyn, to bash Jocelyn, and say Jocelyn stole some shit from Don. And I'm sitting there like, y'all know, once Don get mad, Don always saying somebody did something, stole something. But she was Bonnie and Clyde with Jocelyn when they were doing bogus shit too. Remember, she had bashed Jocelyn and Stevie J. Every time she gets mad, she bashed somebody, but then she was right back cool with Jocelyn. And you say you know how Jocelyn is, and you know the Jocelyn without the wig and this and this and that. But girl, y'all was some birds together. And now that somebody don't get along with her and you don't get along with her, you want to go bash her. I'm not cool on her. I'm not cool with that. The way she told that story about Jocelyn stealing, I'm like, this don't sound right. Don just be feeling like she just trying to get on the show to me. She just trying to make an appearance, and I don't be trusting her situation. She talking about she is Bonnie Bella's godmama. I said, bitch, not after this. You can count that as a loss, bitch. Jocelyn is gonna be like, bitch, no, you're not. No, And you can't be mad at her. You can't. What you gonna do? Go get godparent rights and try to go get custody? You can't. You're gonna have to love that girl from afar. Anyway, Trina boot camp. Her and Joy is there. Nikki come by with a stank ass attitude, talking about how they should be glad she there or something, because she the best one. She was just being very disrespectful, and this is why I noticed that Trina did not have no say so when it came to this tour, because I would have told that bitch to dismiss herself. There was no need for her to be there after she talked to Trina the way she talked to Trina, and made Trina feel like this shit ain't popping without her, knowing wouldn't Trina be the headliner? Ain't she the face of it? So why is she still there? Why is she not being escorted off like, we don't need your services, boo-boo, since you feel better, go do it on your own, bye, see you later. But no, they were like, we're going to go to the bathroom like two little schoolgirls, and I'm like, So they leave off. Here comes Suki. Y'all finna be mad at me. Suki comes in and start taking her shoes off. The bitch from the hood like me would have dropped that bitch right where she stood. And I'm not even trying to come after Suki, because I don't have no gripe against her, nothing against her. But the hood bitch in me ain't gonna let no girl walk up to me taking their shoes off. Bitch, you're gonna fall. I'm gonna hit you while you taking your shoes off. So that shows you Nikki wasn't about that life, or Nikki don't want to get fired from Love and Hip Hop. It's soda in there. Okay. No, it's some in there. Should be. So I'm just sitting there like, what kind of fighting is this? Then she like, oh no, I'm taking my shoes off because of my ankle. I said, bitch, if it was your ankle, you wouldn't have worn them shoes. So stop lying. So they arguing back and forth about her taking the phone. We really didn't get no clarification about the phone, because Nikki too busy watching her take her shoes off. I'm sorry, like me, I would have been like, bitch, why? No, we not doing this, or we both taking our shoes off, period. But I'm not even taking my shoes off. I would have just hit her. So, like I said, you could tell people didn't want to fight. So they arguing, and Nikki getting a fight stance but don't swing. I'm like, what is this? What is this? You hit me first. No, that's not how it works. That's not how a hood fight works. That's not how hood girls work. I don't know where y'all from. That ain't how we roll in Compton. Bitch, we would have hit her. Period. Period. And I wouldn't have took my shoes off to fight her, bitch. We both would have had fucked up ankles tomorrow. No. So that they arguing or whatever. Hood Brat comes in as Nikki has her shoe up. So she steps in the middle of them or whatever, arguing. Next thing you know, Nikki swings on Suki, but Hood Rat is in the middle. So what do? The girl in the middle, she's going to turn around, start swinging to it, she get hit. So it wasn't that they were trying to jump her per se. It was, bitch, you took that leap to swing on this girl knowing somebody was in the middle of you. You take that chance of getting hit. The girl that's in the middle, you take that chance of being in the middle, you take that chance of getting hit. That's how fights work. But they over there, Trina them runs out as Suki is throwing her Nikki purse in the pool. It was just a mess. That's when she was hollering about the girl took her phone and that's how she make money and yada yada yada. I'm like, here we go with that. So they all arguing. Nikki and Hood Brat is arguing, and she talking about them trying to jump her. And Hood Brat was like, "Bitch, I will beat you up myself." I said, "Can I see? I just want. Can it be a one-on-one so I can know who can beat up who? Because I'm tired of bitches acting like they can beat up the world and then they can't really fight." But I do think that will be a good fight. I think that will be a good ass fight. And I'm not saying Hood Brat gonna beat up Nikki because Nikki's smaller than her. Because little bitches can fight. So I don't know. I just will want to observe it. So they doing that or whatever, and then I'm sitting there like, y'all all fighting and everybody got kids. If this was some real hood shit, or one of y'all was real scary and called the police, this would, y'all know, you trying to make it better for yourself, Hood Brat, because you want a better life for your niece and nephew. This is not going to get it for you. Nikki, you got 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies, baby. You need to focus on that and not be worried about stealing people's phone and fighting people. But at that same time, bitch, I would have fought too, Nikki. I'm sorry. I'm on your side on this one. That bitch was taking off her shoes. Suki, you said you had kids because you got mouth to feed and about your bookings and all that. Y'all need to worry about that. Worry about making y'all songs, y'all videos. Just like when Chameleon, that's why I'm a fan of hers. I like her. She on some grown woman shit. She came in there and was like, girl, we got lawyers for this. I'm like, thank you. A grown-up comes in this situation and say, we got lawyers for this. We ain't got time for this. So yeah, that's what was with that. Her throwing her purse in the pool and all that kind of shit. I was like, this is stupid. Then Trina gets mad and tell everybody it's over. Ain't no tour. I said, now, Chameleon, you need to be mad at your homegirls because now they ain't stopped your bag. But I don't think it's going to stop the tour. I think next week somebody else is going to talk to the face of the tour that ain't they tour. And they going to talk to her and then she going to be having a tour back on because it ain't her tour. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about Love and Hip Hop Miami. That's what I thought about Love and Hip Hop Miami. I'm about to record Love and Hip Hop New York. So I'll go to bed. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Follow me on all social media sites by The Ghetto View. THA, not THE. Like this video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you enjoyed what you saw. If you didn't, watch somebody else like Scotty from Mrs. Still Standing, Ashley Miller, Color Me Pink. If you don't like me, you might like them. I'm just saying, I ain't no hater. I support everybody. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.